gentlemen. DJ Kissbeat starting on business 17 minutes after 9 o'clock in the morning. My name is Jesse the African Sun. It's Friday, it's your Friday office party. I know that you're having yourself a good time and welcome to the show. Today is the 16th day of May 2025. I have a guest in the studios with me. His name is Yuhi. Good morning, son. Welcome to Kigali in the Morning's Friday office party.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing
It's
good.
been a minute since we last spoke. I think it was
Last year, actually, it was last year, right?
last year.
Now, it's in the new year. Happy New Year, Jesse. And good morning, though.
I can imagine when someone says Happy New Year to you in the mid-year, it sounds so strange and crazy. Let's start from the basics, Yuhi. Who is Yuhi when he is not on stage with the mic? Are you the quiet poet type, or are you the guy causing drama in WhatsApp groups?
No. I'm the guy who's quiet, meditating a lot. I'm always having a trouble with my mind, like, sometimes I think that I'm not on the point of like on the mental like strongness where I feel like where I am. So every time when I'm not in the studio or on the stage, I'm always asking myself like, am I really on the right? Like, am I like my judgment is really good? Is it like, I'm the guy who is really quiet. I'm thinking about a lot.
You're always quiet.
Always quiet.
Do you ever?
But I'm also talkative. Like if I'm with my boys, there is a lot of plugs going out of me.
In your WhatsApp groups, what do you normally talk about?
I'm antisocial, like somehow.
You
I don't
antisocial?
Like right now, I have like around like 500 unread message. Like what I do, I just came and share links of my songs. I check out my sister, because I feel like it's a lot. Like, how am I going to come and just say good morning? How are you? It's are we going to keep the
What if you miss an opportunity? Maybe someone is calling you for a gig.
Trust me, if it's an opportunity, I would like. Trust me, I would know.
You will know it's an opportunity.
Did it took a long minute for me to reply when you text me?
Not really.
No. So it's like that, I'm not that guy who is always in the group WhatsApp, like, hey, this is going on, blah, blah, blah. But like family, there is something, there are some things I'm interested in and other things which I'm
you're not interested in. Yeah. Let's talk about the industry. Where is the industry today? I know you're a musician, you're producing music, you're part of the creative industry. A lot is happening. I'm hearing of people in labels breaking up, but also I've identified there's not too much music being produced lately. I think the last of the music that we had being produced was Bruce Melody's album, The Ben, Plenty. Then we had Ways with her album, and then we've had a lot of silence. What's going on in the industry?
Maybe I'll start with maybe it's because like we came from airport, so I think most of entertainment really doesn't work so fast because of what happened, genocide. So we have to pay tribute, respect. But I think also artists, I mean, like musicians now are focusing in making news more than
Making news?
just scandals, things like that, instead of going in studio and drop some songs. Like songs like Bruce Melody dropped that album, the band did, but we can't just say this. There is no album, like no one is talking about album. No, I can't see anything. So artists, I don't know what's going on, but we should work, man. I feel like artists are sleeping.
Would you think, after what you saw of your colleagues in the industry, throwing out albums, would you do the same thing? Do an album, launch an album, and try to sell an album?
First, actually, it's not about dropping an album, because I just feel like every artist can just do an album, but album is big thing. The reason why you see people drop an album and then in 5 days, in 10 days, no one's talking about the album, no trend song, no hit song, It's because people are just, they just want to make news of, releasing an album. But album, album is a big thing. You just need to, to take time, Maybe it should be like, you have one goal of with the album. It's going to talk about this, it's going to be this and this. But for me, I just feel like we just lack the details of paying attention, and giving give a real music to the to our industry, because it's not about like artists they work. There is a lot of songs which is outside, but I just feel like sometimes we disappoint our fan base, due to the quality and the standard of music we
doing
give to
things
them.
for the sake of doing things.
Do I?
Just doing things for the sake of doing things, but
yeah,
not
they
paying
just
attention
yeah.
to the
Actually,
quality.
that's what they do. They just do things for the sake of moment, because there is compa which is taking over because of element. Everybody's doing compa. And no uniqueness in the music, no inspiration in the music. There is youth, there is young who are like. I just feel like we should put down the pressure, because like all the world is looking out for Rwanda. Everyone is just want to make
They want to see what's happening in Rwanda.
We just need to cool down, and then we go back in the studio. We have a reason for a song. I feel like actually it's not about the music. Music is outside, but we as a fan, that's me in the side of no artist, but as a fan, me as a fan, like I feel like music is there, but there is no uniqueness in the music.
There's no uniqueness in the music. So when you look back, let me take it maybe from January up to where we are today in May. Would you identify a particular song that you say this song really stands out in terms of creativity and what it brings to the industry?
No.
There's no particular song that
particular song.
Because I think the hit songs.
Because if you say a hit song, like you understand, you will know, But there is no particular song like a strong one, like I can say. But I wish it's going to be there because boys are working.
When I look at the charts in Rwanda, I think I see Fou de Trois. Is it the pronunciation of the song?
Yeah, it's Fou de Trois.
Did it come out in 2024? Right, and until today, it looks like the strongest song.
It's still Fou de Trois. And if you like, I'm not even sure if Fou de Trois is the biggest song. Like, it's the biggest song.
Or is it Tombe?
Okay, right now Tombe, like I think, like because recent song and it's really nice, come from Element. I think now it's the topest one. If you go,
that's the top song right now, Tombe, right?
Song, yeah.
Then I think I've seen another song, Follow. Is it Follow Me Now? The one by Chris Easy. It's a new song. Do you think that sounds a little more?
I haven't checked out.
You haven't checked it out. It sounds a little more like Tombe. So I don't know.
Yeah, this is what I've been telling you. It's disease, like it's disease which is in the industry. Like maybe it's where the money is. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not even interested, but because sometimes I just feel like the league is ahead of me, or I'm ahead of league. I can't precise and said this is where I am, but this is what's happening here in Rwanda. If there is a song which is topping with 10 million and it's in the Zouk, the whole year song, like everybody's going to be trying to do a Zouk. Same melody with the other song, That's what you're saying. Is it Follow Me Now? For what? Is it sounding like Tombe or what? It's kind of the same song. If you're going even to find out, it's the same guy who produced the song. Somehow it's the same guy who gave them the same melody, who brought out the same melody. The artists just want to make news. They just want to be on, Now we can't just say there is a song which, touched people. There is just song which you just want to dance for a week. After week, there is no song.
This is the song to play in club and say, this is the jam.
This is, people just want to make, 1 month song. They just want to be trend for 1 month. Because they have money, they'll bring out in an aftermath, they'll, And
speaking to Yuhi this morning, just getting to understand what's happening in the music industry. Maybe you guys have had something we have not had. Right now, if you were to point fingers on the top 5 Rwandan artists who are bringing something to the table, are you able to identify names?
I'm not sure if I can say 5, but Yuhi Mark is there, and Ways. Element is really doing good. You know, the fact everyone is trying to do his thing.
Everyone is trying to do what Element is doing.
It's doing, you know, but Element is like Element as Element is really doing nice. There is ZEO
in rap.
In rap, you know.
I'm really surprised the big boys have not been mentioned by you. Those are
no, I'm not going to say big boys because like they've been like, I'm not going every time to come out like when I was kid I was saying Bruce Meld and the band, so I'm not going to keep saying that because like we already know like what am I going to change? Even if I would say they're on top 5, they will be still on top 5. Even if I will not say
top 5 because they have a lot of music or because they are doing the right thing, because these are two different things.
Like okay, they're doing good thing because they have a lot of people like who love that work, and I can't just come out and say it's not good, but I just feel like it's not the work they should be doing as a big brothers. Like, you know, it's not even saying, I don't really know, but how can you tell me that someone who been in the industry for 10 years is just producing a song which is going to last for a month? Do you see Bien do a song and it's going to take you a month just to understand the song, with still feeling the sweetness of the song, 2 months, 4 months? That's the kind of music, the music which lasts, you know, which take people. Not just a song which is going to be out for TikTok for just 2 days.
It's called bubblegum music.
Bubblegum music. Yeah. So we should, you know.
I think so right now, if you play Isabella by Sauti Sol, you still feel like it's a great song.
You know, like you just feel like, is it dropped yesterday or? But if you're going to play, let's say,
Plenty.
Plenty is an album song.
Is it an album? Is it a song?
It's an album called Plenty. There's also a song called Plenty.
I don't know. Plenty, is it a song?
No, it's an album.
It's an album.
It's an album called Plenty Love of the band. Like, I don't even have a favorite song from that album. Like,
I have at least I have a favorite from Bruce Melody. This song called Nicki Minaj. Is it
Nicki Minaj? Nah, like Bruce Melody is really like Bruce Melody. Like in 15 songs, you're going to not miss like 3 songs, which is very dope. You know, he's still a studio guy. Like he's too talented. Like, you know, like there is this thing in the football. They say like Ronaldo and Messi, like one is a hard worker and then other is talented. You see. So Bruce Melody is really talented for me. So I do believe in him. Like when he's in the studio, he can just, you know, he can challenge you sometimes somehow. But he just need to, you know, see that, know that, and then use that kind of power he have. You know.
How does someone who is not really good on stage, I find that Element LA does not have too much confidence on stage, how does he become the top artist in the country today from just producing music?
How is it the band been a top artist for 10 years while he's not a good artist on the stage? Have you seen the band on the stage? Like, have you ever
I've not been at any of his events though.
Oh my god, check out, like, so.
But I think the band does dance moves on the stage.
Come on, you know. Okay, the band is the band, but okay, let me say, I feel like, you know, maybe this is why we need to like, music is really like, if you know that you're not good on stage, you just need to find, you know, teacher, like people who like, you know, who can teach you how to move, who can just, you know, most of artists from America, they don't know how to do things. They're just doing things because they've been on practice, you know. Not just you have a show and then you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to perform while you know that you're insecure being in front of people, you know, that, you know, you just need. So it's really crazy how top guy can just stand in front of BET and, you know, address a speech of, you know, 10 minutes of what. It's really crazy somehow, but I just feel like it's a matter of time. I can't blame, you know, Element. Element is still young, but because he's been doing big thing, most of you think that he's, you know, he's big guy. But I feel like Element is really young, and he just needs to realize what he needs, you know, and put more energy.
Yuhi, is in the studios with me here. He's a music artist in Rwanda. He really believes he is among the top five, and I believe he is among the top five. His music is sensual. It is soft to the heart. We're going to play one of his songs. When did you release the first song we're going to play?
I released like a double songs on my birthday, like
on your birthday.
Yeah, on April 24th. It was a gift. I gave, to everybody.
So you released music to your audience as a gift.
Yeah, as a gift. Like it's been like it took me a year. Like I've been I've been having a lot. Sometimes like actually this is why like Rwandan people, they just, when they see artists, they just see you in one, in one box, like as an artist, only that. Like I'm so big, like I'm an artist, I'm a brother, I'm a brother of someone, I'm a boyfriend of someone, I'm a businessman, or maybe even if I'm not businessman, but I can be a businessman, I just want to be in different sectors of life, not just so. It took me a year to release a song. Like, oh yeah, I've been learning a lot, I've been singing a lot, I've been passing through a lot, but now here we are,
So what's the title of this song?
The song is called, like, two songs. The one is called Mr. Man, featuring Kenny. Kenny Vibes is the one who produced the song.
Great.
And he's also a big producer, the one who produced Kivombi's song, most of all Kivombi's songs.
Oh, interesting.
Even the latest one. And the other one is called Akazuba.
Let's listen to Mr. Man at 27 minutes right now until 10 o'clock. Yuhi is in the studios with me right here on the Friday Office Party. DJ Kiss Beats, let's move. Studios with me, I have a guest visiting musician. His name is Yuhi. Mike is in the studios with me today. I just want us to get a little bit spicy here. You've followed the story of Diddy's case. Which has sparked major conversations about power, fame, and abuse in the entertainment. As a male artist, what responsibility do you carry when it comes to how women are treated in the industry?
I would say in Rwanda, we don't have. Man, sometimes, like, if you're going to see, like, industry of America, like, it's really crazy. Things happening there, it's really crazy. But here in Rwanda, I feel like gender balance is there, and women are so respected. Like, you can
even in the studios, I've spoken to some girls who say that you just don't know what happens in those studios.
No.
Recording
I just feel like I feel like
the vaccines and
still as a girl, you just need to know like what you want, and you just need to respect yourself and put a value, on yourself. Like, if you're going to be with a man, it's going to try in every time, like anywhere. It's not even about like in the music, or like any guy who is listening. You just need to know your value, and you just need to know what you're doing. It's not about like no one can force you. That you have a right. There is government which is looking out, for kind of guys like that. So I just feel like in Rwanda, no, it's not much. There is not much violence.
You see, recently I went to Kagarama SS. I was speaking to the students there, and one young girl came through who expressed her passion for music. She was looking for how to dive into the industry because she feels like she's so talented and she wants to do music. I did not have so much information. How difficult is it for somebody who's just starting out to break through, even get their first record out? How difficult does it get in the industry?
It's difficult because I've been there, like I've been in that position. Firstly, you just, have this kind of thought that you just want to be artist, it's crazy in you, but you don't know where to, you don't know where to go. You don't know who to ask, you don't know what. So sometimes that's where, like, as a girl, you might, meet with the wrong guy, where, I just feel like when someone is just holding your wishes and your dreams in the hand, sometimes you can do whatever it takes, to reach out on that dream. But it's really tough, it's really tough here in Rwanda to, to just, because it's even like our parents, most of our parents don't understand it,
Like they just don't get
You know,
what you're
they
trying to do.
just,
Go find a
you know,
job.
understand it. They just want you to, you know, be a doctor, you know, do something, you know, which brings money on table, like, you know, things which they will be with other, you know, other parents, and then they'll be saying, Mike, you know, my son is a doctor now, he's a soldier, you know, he's doing something, you know. But trust me, it's really hard because there is this misunderstanding of not knowing where the right spot to be, you know. So sometimes it's really challenging here in Rwanda. There is no enough there is enough studio, but not enough quality from the studio. So some, you know, some people, you know, some young artists, they spend a lot of time in the wrong place, you know, just in the wrong studio
With the wrong guys.
with the wrong guys, the wrong people. But it's not hard if you're going to compare. It's not going to. It's not going to be hard like Kenya or Uganda. Here in Rwanda, we try. At least we try. But even if the one that the young ones, the one they approach firstly, they are not so good. Like there's, you know,
they're also trying
because of money. Sometimes it's money. Actually, it's money.
Mostly
it's not
money.
something like mostly money. So, and if you like, for example, the other guy were telling me how can she find 100K to pay if she's still in high school. It's really hard sometimes.
Does it take 100K to do your first
No,
song?
no. I'm just saying.
How much is it costing now to produce a song?
It depends on the place and depends on music. There is no specific price. You'll find Element who will charge you $1 million. When I go there, he'll charge me 500. Maybe one he'll charge him free, like he'll do it for free.
Interesting. I think the last song I tried to do a song. I think with Bob.
With Bob Pro?
We did 2 songs with Bob, and I
so
think,
are you even an artist?
yeah, I am.
No way.
I did. I think it was his first studio, just opposite T2000. I don't know if he's still there lately or he moved to another place.
In town?
In town,
still
yes.
in town, yeah.
He's still in town.
Yeah.
I think the years when I did music with Bob Pro, I think the price for a song was about 200,000
for one song.
For one song, yes.
Yeah,
a couple of years back.
It depends, you know. Bob Pro is going to charge you a lot of money. Elements is going to charge you a lot of money. Most of those names are going to, you know, standard, you know. And actually, I don't blame that. They should charge a lot more, you know.
Because
they've
mastered their art.
You know, they've been there. It's hustle. At the end of time, when someone's, you know, made it out of the hood,
they should charge the right fee.
You know, they should. So,
have you ever reached a point in your music journey where you said, you know what, I think I should just drop the music?
Every time, like I'm thinking, like every time, man, like every time I think of it, you know. But there is other thing, you know, this kind of, you know, love that I have for music, which always push me, like. Every time, as a man, I just, you know, sometimes I just feel like I'm failing at the end of time. You know, I'm turning 25. You know, somehow, you know, money is not there like the, you know, the space. Like, no money actually, you know. The ones that I have is the one that I'm spending, you know, because I'm doing for myself, doing music for myself, and I have a lot of, you know, other responsibilities. So sometimes I just have that bad thoughts, but at the end of time, you know, I just, you know,
the passion pushes
me back and back and back. But everyone, I just feel like everyone, they have that downfall period where I just feel like, what am I doing?
Giving up?
You know, can I give up at the end? You know, you can't just give up. You just need, whenever you reach up to that point, just know that, you know.
Let's talk about record labels. How important are these record labels when it comes to nurturing talent and artists and helping, you know, instead of you spending your money, there's a record label who is spending money on your behalf because they will benefit out of your art and your creativity. Are there those record labels that are so strong they can help an artist in Rwanda?
In Rwanda, I would just, you know, be like, I'll say like Kina music's really strong, you know, and they try. Actually, label is not about like putting money, you know. It's about building someone, or, you know, an artist, or the like, you know, you build someone, you know, you put to the level where he can also have a label also. But other labels in Rwanda, they just invest in the audio.
Simply greater. Basically, they're just studios.
You know, they just do basic things and then they just expect to have a lot. But here in Rwanda, I will not say there is so much big. No. In Rwanda, we just like people just need to take time and get education of what they want to do. If you have like in Rwanda, there is a disease. If you have 100 million and you just love music, you just think that you're going to be a manager of someone. While it takes a lot of power, it's not even about money. Like it
takes a lot of influence,
passion. You just need to, because you will fail more than 2 times, more than 5 times. So like this is like let's say like the rumors that I'm hearing from 155. So what's wrong? Like what's going on? It's not even more than 5 years, not even more than 3 years, and there is war. And
they're breaking apart.
Def Jam been there for almost 30 years. So people just need to, if you're going to be a manager of someone or if you want to manage someone, it's not about money only. You just need to find someone that you love, someone that you feel like you're going to, like, you feel like you want to help someone, to see someone grow. Not just like you feel like it's about your investment or what. Because I just feel like there's a lot of label here in Rwanda which are doing nothing, which are really
they just
doing,
got labels. I call
them
studios. They're just studios.
They're just studios. They just like, man, I don't really know what they're doing. Like,
Yuhi Music with us in the studios. Our time is fast spent. We want to play your next song. Is that Akazuba, right? Akazuba is the next song, and DJ Kizbills, bring it on.
I wanna keep you with you sober. Niwe utuma numva naziribandi sober. Yeah, we got to walk away, me and you, baby, all night. Yeah, mbabarira umbwire niba ari kubyumva. Yeah, niba ndi mu nzozi sinkanguke. I feel your kiss, baby, around my neck. Oh my leg, nshaka twigumanire. Baby, can you taste my love even if I'm a toxic guy? Yeah, I wanna stay in love with you, nubwo byaba dangerous. Yeah, ni wowe wenyine unkurura, imico yawe nicyo ubarusha. Byonyine uburyo mvuramo reka nusanzwe. Zuba urakazuba, umurika neza kurusha izuba. Zuba urakazuba, umurika neza kurusha izuba. Zuba urakazuba, umurika neza kurusha izuba. Zuba urakazuba.
Yuhi Music in the studios with us, and hey, go check him out on all platforms where you stream your music from. It's Yuhi Mike. Great song, Akazuba, that's what you're listening to. DJ Keys Beats on the 1 and 2s, and for us, it's been a pleasure hosting you on the Friday Office Party. This is the last song that we are playing right now. It's coming through. What's the title of the song?
Akazuba.
The third one?
The third one is called Nizo Zavo.
Nizo?
Zavo.
Zavo.
Nizo Zavo is like a slang. A slang which, if you want to say like things like Nizo Zavo, how am I going to express this in English? How am I? Sometimes you just have to remember that English is now a language, man.
All right, we'll play this song next. It's been nice to have you in the studios this morning.
It was a pleasure, always.
Check it out, and of course, Zuba is up next. We'll play this last song, DJ Keys Beats. You dance so well as for always bring the vibes in the morning. Jesse the African Sun, sign off and wishing you the best of the weekend. Bye-bye.